morning. I'm Kathy Plomin. I'm council member for District 12. We're in District 12. This is one of the landmarks. This is the Kentucky Horse Park. And today we have the Fayette County Farm Bureau equipment consignment auction. You can probably hear the auction going on in the background. And with me right now, I have Todd Clark, who is chair of this event. It's a massive event. Todd, can you just tell me how all this got started and why is it such a success?
I think it's a success because of the good intentions that it started with and that remain to this point. And so it's more than just a fundraiser. It's also about community of farmers and local people involved in agriculture coming together once a year. But it's also all the proceeds go to a college scholarship, and so that helps a lot also to have a good cause that backs up all the hard work.
Now, how many pieces of equipment will be sold today?
There's almost 1,600 items here.
Whoa.
So
and they're not small items.
Some are, but most are not.
Okay.
Yes, most are not. So we have everything from a halter for a horse all the way up to a semi-trailer that may be 50 or 60 feet long. So quite the array of items.
Now, is this your first year as chair?
I've lost track, but this may be 8 or 9 or 10.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Comes back for more. Well, Todd is a long time. His family was a long time Fayette County farmer, and you're still farming, active farmer today.
Yes.
And that's and I'm sure you get tons of farmers here today, but also you've got other folks that come here because there's boats and I believe that there are things.
That's correct.
So that's lawn and garden. I've seen a lot.
There's
of
quite
that.
an array of items here, and so it draws people from in town, Lexington, Georgetown, Paris, but our draw is from as far away as Canada. So we have people from all over the country and outside of the country, for that matter, that come to see what we have and whether it would help them in their place of business, wherever that might be.
You know, Kentucky is such an agricultural state that I would think other states look to us for leadership in agriculture, horses, etc. But this is quite an event, and I would encourage families even to come out here.
Yes.
I think it's free, and the only thing you pay for is parking.
That's
and
correct.
Just a really different, fun event in Lexington. Really motivating our farm, our agriculture, which is so important to Fayette County. And anything else you'd want to add?
Well, I'd like to commend all of the volunteers that we have. We're all volunteers. No one's paid to be here and work the auction.
Yeah.
And at one point we kept track of how many people help, but it's in excess of 100 people that will help from Wednesday to Monday. So in the course of 5 or 6 days, we accept 1,600 items, sell it today, and then load it all out, and it goes away. But and in the process, we make lots of money to be given away as college scholarships, and so
it's all
we're glad we do it
right?
once a year and not twice a year. But
well, then you could be chair twice a year, Todd.
Oh, no one should have that much fun.
Okay. Thank you, Todd. And this is a great event, and we will stay around and look to see if we can buy something. Welcome back. We're here at the Fayette County Farm Bureau Machinery Consignment Sale.
Right.
That's a long word there, Frank.
Right.
Frank, I understand this has been going on now for 34 years, and I understand you were there at the beginning. Can you talk about that?
Well, we started just to clean up junk off Fayette County farms.
Oh my gosh.
Everybody had stuff they weren't using, and we thought, well, this would be a nice way for us to, because one man's treasure is another man's junk.
That is true.
And so we started out doing that. We started Gary Wright Tobacco Warehouse, and we had 400 pieces, and we probably sold maybe 100. We hauled the other 100 home and hauled them back, and then it's evolved into an auction now that we would never consider. The scholarship idea didn't come until after we'd made a little money on it, and then we decided we need to do something to help farm kids. The interesting thing about this is that they don't have to major in agriculture.
I was reading that, and I thought that was surprising.
Yep. They can major in anything they want to do. What we would like for them to do is come back to Fayette County.
Okay, but they don't have to.
No. But
okay.
When we interview these scholarship kids, it's part of it is, do we think they will come back and make a productive member of our community.
Now, 4 scholarships are given out each year. Is that right? $20,000 apiece?
It's $4,000 or $5,000 per year.
Okay,
so it's
great.
a $20,000 scholarship, but they have to make normal progression toward graduation.
Yeah.
And they show us every year, and most of them come work this auction every year.
And they've got impressive stats as to what they went on later in life, getting masters and doctorates
Oh, yeah.
and a real caliber.
Veterinarians,
That's-
it's been a great program for us, but really it's been as much for the Fayette County Farm Bureau because it takes 50 people to put this on, and
I
Tom
can
will tell you
imagine.
about that later. But it's a 4 or 5 day job just to get it in and get it out, and we run 4 auctioneers, and
It's very impressive. Look at all this farm equipment, and I understand that it's not just farm equipment.
No.
This is all kinds of equipment.
Lawn and garden. We've
Yeah.
got boats. We've got pontoon boats. We've got motor boats. We've got.
We can't use a pontoon boat today.
No,
It's a little brisk out here.
It's a little cold for that. There's no doubt about it.
And I do want to say something about Frank. Frank Penn has just been an institution in our agricultural community for many years. I don't want to say no.
Yeah.
He's really been a leader, and we couldn't do it without him in the 12th district.
Well, you're nice to say that. Just remember, agriculture in Fayette County is a very worthwhile, and it is an economic development issue. And
2.4 billion, isn't it?
It is,
Yeah.
and 9,000 jobs, and it's a big thing. And I want to say that it's an event. We have people from several states here.
Mm-hmm.
You won't find many farmers in Fayette County that aren't here.
That's what someone told me.
Yeah.
So this is a great place to be, even
Yeah.
though on a cold morning, and learning a lot about the different equipment.
It is.
And so this is a special event for our 12th district because the 12th district represents 70% of the land
That's
mass.
right.
All of
That's
our farmland, our
right.
equine out there.
Right.
And this is a good example of how this group works together for the betterment of our community. And Frank, thank you so
You're
much.
welcome.
Anything else you want to add?
Well, agriculture is evolving into the place. There's no place in life in farming anymore for a dumb farmer.
No,
It used
sure.
to be the kids would go to college. If they didn't go to high school, if they didn't want to do anything else, they'd go home and help dad or grandpa on the farm.
Yeah.
That day's over. Technology and the different financial mechanisms with futures and that type of thing, you've got to be pretty sharp to make farming work anymore. And so education is the key to that, and we just, Fayette County, want to be a part of that.
Well, and those scholarships are extremely valuable, an investment back into our community. So Frank, thank you for all you've done in that
Thank
arena.
you.
And this will be, you going to buy something today?
We'll always do.
Okay, well that's the gist of the event. So thank you, Frank.
No problem. Thank you all.